Hello, this is question 12 on your mixed exercise 1 from year 13, and you have to show that this can be written in partial fractions. We have a square factor, which means you're going to have two terms coming out from there, yeah? One square, one not square. So we are going to need to use a mix of both methods that we can use here, so substitution and comparing coefficients, or just comparing coefficients, but substitution only is not going to help you when you have one factor squared. So let me show you why. We have x plus 5, 3x minus 1 squared is going to be equal to d, x plus 5 plus e, 3x minus 1 plus f 3x minus 1 squared. And we are going to work with the expression until we have one fraction. So this is the common denominator. When we divide this common denominator by x plus 5, I still get this one, and that's what multiplies d. So this is going to be d multiplying 3x minus 1 squared plus, when we divide this one by 3x minus 1, I have x plus 5 and still 3x plus 1, and that multiplies e. So x plus 5 and 3x minus 1. And when I divide by this one, I have x plus 5 multiplying the f. Denominators are already equal to each other, so if the fractions must be equivalent, numerators must be equal to each other. And that's what we are going to do. So this numerator equal to this one. Let's going to use, I'm going to, if you expand the brackets, it's going to take a while. So let's going to use a mix of methods. So I can use substitution and find some coefficients. So when x is minus 5, x is minus 5, this bracket is 0, this bracket is 0, I will be able to find d. So when x is minus 5, I have minus 5 squared times 21, which is 525 minus 13. So the left side is going to be 512, is going to be equal to the right hand side. These two brackets we say is 0. This one, when x is minus 5, I have 3 times minus 5, which is minus 15, minus 1 is minus 16. That one squared is 256 times d. And that means that d is 512 divided by 256, which is 12. Yeah, so using substitution, we found very quickly d. We can use substitution to make this bracket equal to 0. X could be 1/3. So x equals 1/3. On the left, I have 1/3 squared, which is 1/9, multiplied by 21. We can simplify a bit, and we have 7/3. 7/3 minus 13, that is minus 32 thirds. And on the right, when I substitute 1/3, this bracket is 0 and this bracket is 0, so I have only f times x plus 5. So 5 plus 1/3, which is 16 thirds. So 16 thirds multiplying f. That means that f is minus 32 thirds divided by, well, we can cancel the 3's. So minus 32 divided by 16, which is minus 2. We don't even need the calculator. So this is f. And now I don't have anything else to substitute by, so I definitely have to change into the other method, which is equating coefficients. So we can, if we expand, we don't really need to expand the brackets fully. Yeah, we can work a bit. So if we compare the constant term on the left, yeah, the constant term on the left is minus 13. On the right, sorry, equal to, on the right, when we expand this bracket, our constant term, without expanding, you can expand it, but you don't need to. The constant term will be minus 1 squared, which is 1. 1 multiplied by d, so we will have d. When we expand this double bracket, the constant term will be 5 times minus 1, which is minus 5e. And the last one is 5f. And we know f and d. So this would be minus 13 is 2, minus 5e, minus 5 times minus 2 is minus 10. Yeah, minus 10. And from here, 5e is going to be equal to 13 minus 10 is 3 plus 2, 5. That means e is 1. Yeah, so we have combined, as you can see, substitution and then equating coefficients, because with only substitution we cannot find 3 coefficients in this situation. We only can find 2 when we have one of the factors squared. Yeah, it will happen always. We can compare coefficients and then we will find the 3. So we can use comparing coefficients for finding the 3 of them and substitution only for 2. So if we use substitution, we need the other method to find the third one. Yeah, so a combination. And that's all with these questions. These questions are a bit long and it's easy to make mistakes, so be very careful.